welcome to my channel. My name's Kim and this is my channel Finding My Style. I just thought, because I've had quite a few new subscribers, that I would reintroduce myself again for those of you who are not that familiar with me. But if you're new, I hope you'll stick around, and if you're a returner, thank you very much for keep coming back and supporting me. It really does mean such a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, maybe you'll think about it after this, or maybe you'll unsubscribe after this. It's a new year and I have got a video that you'll have perhaps seen before this, but it was one that I'd filmed before Christmas, and I had to get approval on it, so I've put it up now. I've had the approval and it's on, and that was for Vivea shoes and boots. So I thought to kick off the new year, I would do a little chitty chatty video about myself, all about me. I've got a cold. I think I've had an ear infection, and I've got a pounding thing in my ear, and then all of a sudden I just felt like everything was caving in my ear. I expected to have all sorts going on, but I've just had a terrible headache, which I've been taking painkillers for, because apparently that's all you can do for an ear infection. But touch wood, it seems to be on the mend now, but I just feel as though I've got a head cold. I've had something since the beginning of December and I just can't get rid of it, and that's so unlike me. I normally can shake things off so easy. But anyway, moan over. I'm not normally a moaner. So, as I say, my name's Kim. I am 63 years old. I'm a wife. I'm a mum. I'm a nan. I've been married 44 years this year in July. My daughter is 14 April. My son is, gosh, 37 in September. You just lose track of time, don't you? Yeah, that's right. Gosh, I'm losing my marbles. I've got my eldest grandson is 21 in July, and then I've got another grandson who will be 11 in October, and a granddaughter who will be 3 in July. So and I work 4 days a week at a manufacturing company in well, we're sort of Cannock Way, if anybody's familiar with the Midlands. It's a family-run business, and we design and manufacture door and metal hardware. And I have been there 16 years in September. I'm not due to retire for another few years, so I will see my time out there. That's if they don't get rid of me beforehand. So yeah, that's that. Why I started my YouTube, as the name says, Finding My Style. Occasionally of swimming, I suppose it happens to everybody at some stage of their life. I just felt a bit lost with clothes. You know, sometimes you get stuck in a rut, and I didn't know which way to turn, because it's expensive if you go to a stylist, and not everybody's got that sort of money, although there are some great ones on here. But realistically, normal women like myself, that's not something we do. And then I started, because if you buy certain magazines that are suited to our age, it's all designer stuff, and although that's very nice and high-end, you've got to have high-end money, which I haven't got. So because I'd been a member of YouTube for quite a while, but I didn't really actually know what YouTube was, really. I just thought it was for finding out, a bit like Google, little snippets of this, that and the other. I remember trying, I fancied knitting, and I remember trying I couldn't remember how to cast on, and I remember looking for a video on YouTube, and oh my God, some of these videos went on for 10 and 15 minutes, and I thought, can't be that difficult to cast on. But I eventually did get it. And it wasn't until like last year when I started my YouTube channel that I really began to look. I mean, when channels used to say about subscribing, I used to think it costs money, but obviously it doesn't. So I did that. Started looking at different YouTube channels, and that's when I came across Lynn, Nana M, and Tina, Tina's Talk Time, and What Julie Loves. And I know Rianne started about a month before me. So, and like one of the first YouTubers who gave me a shout out was Just Janie. She was lovely about it, and Nana M and Tina was really helpful. So since then, and at the time I thought, oh, it's nice to see older ladies on YouTube, because that's what we all need, older regular ladies, or ladies the same age or around the same age, just regular women that, you know, understand what we're all going through, and we can all support each other and share hints and tips and hints on clothing. And so I started my channel, and I couldn't believe how friendly everybody was and helpful. And and since then I've not looked back for doing it, considering I am quite I do lack confidence at times quite badly, really. But I think I'm getting to the age now where I'm not comparing myself to people anymore. We're all individual, we all do our own thing, we've all got our subscribers that like what we do, and that's what seems to work. So and like, I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of subscribers I've got. So I've got no regrets for starting YouTube. Sometimes I wonder, you know, is there a place for me? Because I've got nothing brilliant to tell you or show you or anything like that, and I just think, am I waffling? am I you know, taking up people's time by just waffling? But, you know, I just, as I've said time and time again, if I can relate to just one other woman who thinks, yeah, that's me, I can do that, then that's great. Yeah, so and another YouTuber I like is Pampered Wolf, although some things are out of my price range, and but I do want to get more savvy with buying skincare and makeup. So that's something that I'm working on. In my spare time, I like reading. I like listening to audible books, especially in the car when I'm going to work. I like Netflix, watching Virgin River. We've just finished watching, and we're watching SWAT. It's the LAPD team. Like spending time with family. Like eating out. Nothing fancy eating out though. I'm happy to go for a breakfast or a brunch or a sandwich. And another thing with YouTube, I've made some really nice friends, and one day I hope to meet up with them as well. Because that happened with me on Instagram. I made a best friend, and we meet up every now and again. She lives in Nottingham, I live in the West Midlands, so one time I meet her in Nottingham, and the next time she comes to Birmingham and we meet there. So it's got lots of pluses, it's got no negatives really. Get the odd comment from the odd person, but I'm of the thing where if you can't say nothing nice, don't say anything at all and move on. If I'm not your cup of tea, don't waste your time watching me. You'll find plenty of other people on here who you might relate to more, so don't waste time on me. But I do think there should be we need lots more older ladies, really, so we can all relate to each other, and we are acceptable, and we've got a voice, and we deserve to be heard and seen. So that's that. Now, going forward, I mean, when I first started my YouTube channel, I tended to try and follow suit, thinking what everybody wanted. But my thing is, I love makeup, I love skincare, I do love clothes as well. But I'm not so much into doing shopping hauls like clothes and try-ons and returning things. That's not for me. That doesn't sit right with me. But if it sits right with others, that's absolutely fine. As some people say, you do you, I'll do me. I want to do more things, shopping from my wardrobe. So getting one item of my wardrobe out and seeing what they look like together, using colours that I might not have thought. I love shopping from vintage. I'm not very lucky with charity shops, but that's not to say I won't still give them a go. I like doing, with my clothing hauls, it's normally stuff that I've bought. So I sort of tend to save them up until I've got about 6 things, and then I show you them all together. And it can be a mixture of brand new or bought from vintage, things like that. So that's what I do. And going forward, gifted items, collaborations, the main, I mean, since doing my YouTube, I'm just lucky. I did a handbag one, that was, I think it's pronounced Manawi. I really loved that. That's right up my street. I'm really into bags. I did a cashmere scarf, that was lovely. And my latest Vivea and Halara, they've been 4 of the best ones that I've ever done. I've done a couple that where it didn't work. There was a teeth whitening one and a gel nail one that didn't work, so I didn't review those. But going forward, I'm not gonna just do anything. I'm gonna, because it doesn't sit comfortable with me doing all these free things. So I am going to be choosy, and I'm not going to just take anything. And it's not even that I'll get offered loads, because I don't. They're so far and few between, my offers of collabs. So, you know, going forward, I am going to be choosy. And I've heard Nana M said that about hers as well. Because I do start to get stressed out myself. I'm wondering if I'm saying the right thing and if I'm promoting it enough. But I've loved the Halara one, and I've loved the Vivea, and I would personally buy from them as well. So unless it's something that I wouldn't, you know, if it's something that I wouldn't, it's got to be a brand that I would buy from. So anything willy-nilly and it's not my thing, I'm gonna turn down, and I shall feel better about that myself. I think I've covered everything on my list. Yep. And like, mainly my channel is what I like to watch myself, so it'll be full of things that I like to watch myself. So I hope that this has all helped you get to know me a bit better, and that you will stick around, and as I say, consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll look forward to coming back after this. I'm not sure whether I'm going to try and do 1 to 2 videos a week. It depends on if I have enough content. I don't want to be coming across desperate or anything like that just to get a video out there. I'd like it to be of some use, or of some interest even. So yeah, so thank you for watching me rabbit on, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you, bye.